Man of the hour, Sam Bush. And Sam, we'll get to the cartwheel in a second, but I want to ask you first, what were the emotions going through you as you ran out of that tunnel for the final time?
I mean, it's a lot. You know, this has been a place that I've considered in my life to be one of the most special places in the world. It's the best university in the world, and it's hard to run out of that tunnel for the last time. But you know, being able to share that moment on the field with my parents is the most unbelievable gift I could ever give them for everything that they've done for me. And it's, you know, there's a lot of emotions that I'm still sure I'm going to feel later tonight, but they're all good.
Let's talk cartwheel. How did you decide that was how you were going to make your final run out onto the field? And then were you worried at all about the execution?
So kind of all week I've been thinking, all right, this is my last time. I'm running out of the tunnel. Be fun to do something kind of memorable. And I was thinking to myself, you know, a cartwheel, I can do a cartwheel. I'll try to do that. And I was thinking to myself during pregame, you know what, scratchy idea. We'll just keep it really traditional. We'll keep it really cool. And Coach Kelly patted me on the back, and he sends me running out to my parents. I hit about the 20-yard line. I'm like, oh, I'm doing it. Oh, I'm doing it. So I go over, and I actually almost fell down. But, you know, it was just something that I thought would be really fun. It's something that I know is going to help me remember this moment for the rest of my life. It's just another part of the day that's going to contribute to this unbelievable memory.
There's obviously still a little bit more business at hand. You guys are 9-2 now. What's the mindset going into next week's game against Stanford, and what would it mean to get to 10 wins on this season?
You know, the mindset that we have is just the one that we've had the entire season, and that's going into each game with ready to play a faceless opponent. And not necessarily worried about who our opponent is, but just kind of taking our preparation to the field and being the team that we know we are. So, you know, 10 wins, that would be something great. We're not focused on it, but we know that if we go out to California and we take care of our business, then that's definitely a real possibility.
Is there one specific moment from your career that you're going to take away? Obviously, the cartwheel was fun today, but when you look back, you're now coming down the stretch here. Is there something that sticks out, one moment or one thing that will stick with you the most going forward?
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt, getting to play in the USC game. Born and raised in Southern California, I have a good amount of family goes to USC or is alumni there, and I had 15 members of my family at that game, and that was the first time that I'd ever seen playing time on the field. That was a special moment, and you know this rivals it, but I don't think it's gonna touch getting to play for the University of Notre Dame.
Okay, we're actually going to talk cartwheel a little bit more here. We want you to break it down. We're going to put it on the board here, okay, and we're going to take a look at what was, I think, really the highlight of the day.
We're going here. I almost fell, like right there. I was a little too far on my heels, but I swung the right leg around, and I barely nailed it, man. And it was just something that I knew would be a lot of fun to do, something that my parents would love. I remember going up to my dad, and he's got tears streaming down his eyes, and he looks at me, he's like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, there's my parents right there.
Well, Sam, congrats on a great career, and of course today, congrats on the win, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you so much.
All right, Mike, there he is, big man on campus, Sam Bush.